use videos of Kanchan, Dhruv, Piyush Tupe. Can the video be on, please? Sid Jain. Sid Jain, I need the video to be on. So we are talking of resistors in series, which we had done last time. Okay. So there are three resistors, R1, R2, R3. This is 1 ohms, 2 ohms, and 3 ohms. Let us say 1 ohm, 2 ohm, and 3 ohm. Now I need to find the current in the circuit I. Okay. So I will be equal to V upon R. Right. Now when I say V upon R, which resistance should I take? Should I take R1? Should I take R2? Should I take R3? So please remember whether it is a series or a parallel circuit. See, these are concepts, children. Whether it is a series or a parallel circuit, I will always take net resistance. I have to take net resistance. Now, if it is a series circuit, the net resistance will be R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay. So 1 plus 2 plus 3. So here in this case, the net resistance will be 6 ohms. Right. So whatever is the value of V divided by 6. Okay. That will be the current I. So in a series circuit, okay, what are the main characteristics? Net resistance is given. We always take RS, R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay. Net resistance is always greater than the highest resistance. Right. And the voltage drop across each resistor is proportional to the resistance. So more the resistance, more will be the voltage. And in the end, remember this equation is for series circuit, V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So the voltage across each resistance is equal to net resistance. But remember the last point, very important, current will be the same in the entire circuit. Okay, don't think that a different current flows through R1, a different current flows through R2, a different current flows through R3. No. Same current is going to flow through all the three resistances. Remember that. Okay, so this is for resistors in series. Now, if there are resistors in parallel, then what happens? So in parallel, there are three resistors connected. So we are having three branches. Because we are having three branches, a different current is going to flow in all the three branches. Remember. Now in the parallel, okay, now in the parallel combination, remember this is the main circuit. Can you see my this thing? Moving cursor, this is the main circuit. Over here, the current I will flow, I, okay. Now, can anybody tell me how I will find I? Let us say the voltage is 12 volts, okay, and I want to find I, right? Now this resistance is 1 ohm, 2 ohms, and 3 ohms. Let us say there are three resistors. How will I find I? I have to take I as V upon R. Now which R am I going to take? Who will tell me which R? R1, R2 or R3? Which R have I to take?
We have to add the reciprocal of R1 and R2.
Very good, very good. Yes. So even Mariam has said, so what we have to do, Mariam and Aditya both have given the correct answer. We have to find the net resistance this time of the parallel combination. Because these three resistances are in parallel, so I have to find RP. So I will use the formula 1 upon RP. What is the formula to find the resistance of the parallel combination? So this is the formula. 1 upon RP equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So in this case, I will find the resistance of the parallel combination RP, and once I get the answer, whatever is RP, okay, then I will do I equal to V upon RP. Okay, fine, that is clear. Now I want Melissa, you please answer me. If I want to find I1, I have found, okay, fine. I want to find I1, Melissa. How will I find I1? Come on. I1. See, for finding I1, I have to do V upon R. Okay, V I have got only one value of V, right? What R I will take, Melissa, tell me quickly.
The one beside I1.
Very good, R1. I have to take Because I1 is the current in this branch only, I have to take only this R. So if I want to know I1, I have to do V upon R1. I have to take only this resistance. If I want to find I2, then I have to take V divided by R2, this resistance. And if I want to find I3, then I have to take V divided by R3. And remember, whatever values I get, I1, I2 and I3, if I add all the three, then I will get the net current I, whatever current is flowing outside. See, this only is divided. Remember, this current only, when it comes here, there are three branches. So this current only gets divided into the three branches. And again, when it comes out here, again, all the three add up and the same current flows. So if I add I1, I2 and I3, I will always get the current I. Is this clear? The concept has to be very clear. Then only you will be able to solve the problems and understand the problem. If the main concept of series and parallel is not clear, then you cannot solve. So did you understand? So I have to just add. So for each branch, if I want, then you take individual resistance. If I want to know the current flowing in the outside circuit, then you take RP, net resistance. Okay, net resistance of the parallel combination. Right? So these were the things. As I said, I1 equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, and the net resistance is given as 1 upon RP equal to 1 upon, and here 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3, and the voltage, here voltage is constant. In the first one, current was constant, here voltage is constant. So these are the characteristics. Now I have done a few sums, I think till 12 or 13 I have done. So I will show the other screen now. Kanchan and Sid, switch on the quickly. Kanchan, what is the problem? I think I have to send a mail to your parents now. Sid Jain, where is he? Ayush. Now
Yes,
if I find any, please, what happened to the video?
Ma'am, I have written a mail to Pooja ma'am.
Okay.
You can ask.
Sid, I should not find the video off, okay? I'm telling you. Okay, so we had done this, we had already done question number. Please open your textbooks, everybody. Everybody's textbook has to be open. I'll tell you the page number. Page number 201. Seventeenth one also we had done. Okay. 13, sorry, not 201, 202, because we had done the 17th one and we had come on the 18th one. I had solved for you 18th, but I'll go through it again. Okay. The 18th
Can you scroll up a little bit?
This is the 17th one, which we had done.
More.
Okay. So 17th one was done. Now we have come to the 18th one. I will not do each and every question. Some you have to do. Okay. Because there are too many questions. Now see, we had come to the 18th one. I think you can all see the screen. 18th one, right? Now, just look at the resist. Somehow I've tried to do it because I do not have I'm not able to draw. So see this. Now this is the question. Everyone, can you see the question? There is a square that is made. Okay. In each part of the square, there is a resistance of 2 ohms. See, try to have your imagination, a powerful imagination. Now you have the 2 points A and B over here, down. Okay. You have to find the net resistance. You have to find the net resistance between A and B, right? Now, how are you going to do that? So, first I said simplify the circuit. Now you can see this part. Okay, I have simplified for you. So, between A and B, this is almost like a long wire. See, this part is a long wire. Okay, so what I have done, this resistance of 2 ohms is down and all the three I have put up. Okay, can you see this? So this is a simplified version. Okay, so this wire, this is there. Okay, it's just like I have pressed over here. I've made it straight from point P, and I've made it straight from, sorry, from the point D and point C, it has become straight. So this is the top part and this is the lower part. Now again, the top part, if you see, all the three are in series in a straight line. So again, I have simplified it. I added all the three. So now it looks, the simplified circuit looks like this, 6 ohm and 2 ohm. Now what kind of a connection is there between A and B? Parallel combination, right? So always first, don't get scared, just simplify. Start simplifying the circuit, start drawing simplified versions of the circuit, and you will get a proper circuit. Any questions for these three circuits? Anybody has any doubt, please ask for these three circuits. Any doubt for that first one is the question. I have simplified it for the resistance between A and B. I have simplified the circuit for you. So anybody has any doubt? So I will send you this today itself. I will try to send this. Okay, if this is done. So what did I do? These three resistors, I made it straight. Okay, it's become a straight line, and this one is down. So this three come in series, so it becomes 6 ohm and 2 ohm. Now both are in parallel. Okay, because so first what did I do? R1 dash. So R1 dash is this. Okay, R1 dash 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 ohms. Okay, so this has become 6 ohms. Now 1 upon Rp. So this is R1 dash and this is R2. So 1 upon R1 dash plus 1 upon R2. So 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 2, right? So when I do 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 2, LCM is 2. LCM is 6. Okay, so 1 plus 3 upon 6. So 1 upon Rp comes out to be 4 upon 6. Okay, so when it comes out to be 4 upon 6, right? After that, I have to, for 1 upon Rp, 1 upon Rp is 4 upon 6. So for Rp, I have to do it reciprocal. Remember, whenever you are finding the resistance in parallel, if you forget to do the reciprocal, you will get the wrong answer. This is not Rp. 4 upon 6 is not Rp, it is 1 upon Rp. So for Rp, I will do 6 upon 4. So when I do 6 upon 4, I get 1.5 ohms, right? So this 1.5 ohms is the net resistance between A and B. 1 minute. Okay, fine. So this is the net resistance between A and B. Now see the next thing. You have to find the resistance between A and C. Now children, try to understand the second part. The second part. See, can you see this? Now we found the resistance between A and B. Now you don't have to find the resistance between A and B, but you have to find between A and C. Now these two are the points. Now if these two are the points, what you can do is, these two resistances are on top and these two are below. Can you see it? Okay, the top, these two are on top and these two are below. So if I want to find, see, between A and B it is different, and now it is between A and C. So when I have to find it between A and C, how do I simplify my circuit? So this is how I simplified my circuit. Between A and C, 2 and 2. On the left hand side, 2 and 2 have been taken on top and 2 and 2 have been taken down. So I have got 2 ohms and 2 ohms in the upper part of the circuit and 2 ohms and 2 ohms in the lower part of the circuit. Again, I am showing you the figure. This is the figure. Okay, I have to find the resistance between A and C. So I make it straight. What I did, I just made the A and C in a horizontal line. When I put A and C, I just turn it. When I put A and C in a horizontal line, I get these two on top and these two down. Okay, so these are my points, A and C. These are my 2 points. These two have gone up and these two have gone down. So that is the same thing, the simplified version I have drawn. Once you draw the simplified version of the circuit, okay, it's very easy to calculate the net resistance. So 2 ohms on top and 2 ohms down below. Now, what do I do here? Very simple. First, I find the resistance on the upper branch. So R1 dash, let us say this is the resistance of the upper branch. So 2 plus 2, so it becomes 4 ohms, this branch. Then here again, both are in series. So R2 dash 2 plus 2, it became 4 ohms, right? Now this is a parallel combination, right? So how do I find the resistance of the parallel combination? So I will do 1 upon Rp. Now see, now again a simplified version can be made. You can put 4 ohm on top and 4 ohm down below. Okay, so again you have simplified the circuit further. So 1 upon Rp will be 1 upon R1 dash plus 1 upon R2 dash. So this is 4 R1 dash and this is 4. So 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4, 2 upon 4. So Rp will be 4 upon 2. So 4 upon 2 is 2 ohms. So easily you can get the answer. Who has any doubt in between A and C? Ask me, come on. Between A and C, any doubts? Any doubts between A and C? Did you follow? Did you understand what have I done? Okay, so you should know how to interpret the circuit. If it is between A and B, you will get a different answer, same circuit. Okay, but when you find the resistance between A and B, you're getting a different answer, 1.5 ohm. And if you're finding it between A and C, you're getting a different answer, 2 ohms, right? So in each case, you get a different answer, right? So you should know how to simplify the circuit. Once you are able to do that and once you are able to understand how to interpret, it becomes very easy. Akshat, why is the video off? Akshat Soni. Haven't I told? How many times have I told to keep the video
No,
on?
ma'am, it was because I switched my devices. That's why.
Okay, so this is done. Now question number 19 you will solve. Come on. I'm not going to show the solution. See and tell me. I want you to, everybody can see it. Okay, there is a triangle. Everyone, there is a triangle. First, I want you to find the resistance of the triangle. Net resistance of the triangle quickly. It may come in fraction. If it comes in fraction, give me the answer in fraction. You can, yes, Aditya? Wait, let the others try. You have a question? If you have a question, then ask Aditya. Otherwise, wait.
No
Wait.
question.
Wait. I want you to find the net resistance of the triangle. If it is coming 3 upon 4 or 5 upon 7, let it be. Give me that answer only. 5 upon 7. Hurry up. Quickly find the net resistance. First, simplify it. Very easy to simplify it. Draw a simplified circuit of the triangle and find the net resistance. Quickly. Quickly. Ali is going to give me the answer. Ali, net resistance of that triangle. Sid, you got the answer? Sid, you got the answer? No?
No.
Oh, yes. Not got. Simplify the circuit. What is the problem, Sid? Just simplify it. It's very simple. How did I, between P and Q, you have to find. So simplify the circuit.
Ma'am, 2.
2 is getting, Siley has got 2, okay. I don't know, I have to see what is the answer. Come on, quickly. Anybody else? Mariam, what answer did you get?
Ma'am, it is 2.
Yes, 2. Everyone is getting 2. Okay, let me see. Aditya, what answer did you get?
2.
2. Okay, fine. So many children are getting 2. Very good. So let me see now how to solve it. Okay. So the 19th one, see what did I do? See, this is the triangle. Okay, I've just pressed over here this point O. I added a point O. I just made it straight. I pressed from top, the wire has become straight. Okay, so the wire has become straight. So 3 ohms and 3 ohms up and 3 ohms down. Okay, so now on top, I've got 6 ohms. This is a parallel. I just have to find the net resistance between P and Q. I'm naming it as R4. Okay, right? So first 3 plus 3, I add it and it becomes 6 ohms. Very good. So now you're getting the hang of it, how to do it. So 3 plus 3, it becomes 6 ohms. Okay, and down there is 3 ohms. So 6 ohms on top and 3 ohms down below. So this is the parallel combination. So 1 upon R4, I am naming this as R4. So 1 upon R4 will be 1 upon R2 dash, this is R2 dash, and down it is R3 dash. So 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 3. So very good, Sally, very good, Shravani, Aditya, Mariam and all. I don't know who all answered. Everyone, very good. So 1 upon 6 plus 2 upon 6. So it becomes 3 upon 6. So this R4 will become the reciprocal. So 6 upon 3. So it will become 2 ohms. Okay. So R4 is 6 upon 3. So 2 ohms. So R4 has become 2 ohms. So that is the resistance of this, right? Now I have to find the net resistance between X and Y. So Shrushti, unmute yourself and tell me the net resistance between X and Y. See, this is 2 ohms. Now here it is 3 ohms and 3 ohms. Okay, both the sides there is 3 ohms, and between the this combination is 2 ohms. So how do I find? Shrushti? 9. How did you get 9? I don't understand. Shrushti?
Ma'am, no, it's wrong. I don't
See here. Look at this, Shrushti. This side is 3 ohms. This side is 3 ohms. What did I find the resistance between P and Q? 2 ohms, right, Shrushti? So that triangle, I have simplified the circuit. The resistance of that triangle is 2 ohms, which I have added in between. See here, right? And both the sides of the triangle, you have got 3 ohms and 3 ohms. Can you see this triangle, Srishti? This is 3 ohms and this is also 3 ohms. And what did I do with the triangle? I simplified the triangle and I got the net resistance of the triangle as 2 ohms. Now all 3 are in series. Now what happens? All the 3 have now come in series because the net resistance of the triangle has been simplified. So all 3 are in series. So now if I want to find the resistance between X and Y, all I have to do is add all the 3 resistors. So 3 plus 2 plus 3, so I will get 8 ohms. Okay, so imagination, you have to have the strong power and you have to know how the resistances need to be arranged because they can confuse you. Got this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts, Sid Jen? Did you follow now? Sid Jen?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you follow now? Ah, good. Okay. Amar, are you following, Amar? So,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, fine. Now, this was the 19th one. Okay, now see, 20th one is a very nice one. You have got 2 resistances, 2 ohms and 3 ohms. You are connecting them in series and you are connecting them in parallel with a battery, 6 volt, negligible resistance. There is no resistance given to battery. So, no need of taking any battery resistance. Now, you have to find the current. So, draw the circuit diagram, children, and I want you to find the current. Whoever is able to find the current, first you connect both the resistances in series. Come on, quickly. And find the current. The battery is 6 volt. Atharva, Usare, can you solve it?
What?
Acha, you can solve this one.
Ma'am,
20th one.
21st.
We will find the
20.
total resistance in series and parallel.
First you find only
I'll have to
series.
try.
See, Atharva, only series. First you have to do it in 2 parts. Part A, only series. 2 resistors connect only in series. And you give me the current. Then second part we will connect in parallel and then we will find the current. Come on, Sid. Atharva, Usare, do it. Others will do it. Amar, come on, give me the answer quickly, Amar.
Ma'am.
In series, it's 1.2.
Ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Amar.
1.2.
Very good, Amar.
Ma'am,
Very nice.
1.2.
Very nice. Okay. So Amar has already calculated. So let us see how to calculate and how the this thing works. Look at the series. See how I have connected. Can you see the circuit for series? Okay.
5 in parallel.
What happened?
5 in parallel, like when they are arranged in parallel, then 5.
Okay, Dhruv. Okay, fine. So in series, okay, can you see now? These 2 are connected. This is how the circuit diagram will look. You are asked to draw the circuit diagram. Children, this is how the circuit diagram will look, okay? And the battery, I have forgotten to write 6. Okay, the battery is of 6 volts. Please write the voltage also, okay? 6 volts. So here you will write the battery voltage and this is how you draw the circuit diagram and you show it. It's very simple. So the net resistance RS 2 plus 3, 5 ohms. Okay. Battery voltage is 6. So I equal to V upon RS 6 upon 5. So when you do 6 upon 5, you will get, see, when you're asked to remember, children, very important instruction, when you have to show a value either of current, you're asked a value of current, resistance, always in decimal. Never give the answer in fraction. If you are asked for calculation purpose, you can use fraction, but the answer has to be in decimal. If the answer is not given in decimal, you do not get marks. Okay, so please see that the answer is given in decimal. Don't write 6 upon 5 ampere. Wrong. 1.2. Okay, so this is 1.2 ampere. Fine. Now I want parallel connection. Who will give me the answer for parallel connection? Parallel, come on, connect both of them. Akshat, please give me the answer.
5.
Okay, what was the net resistance that you got, Akshat, for parallel? Akshat, net resistance for parallel combination, what did you get?
Sorry, ma'am, can you repeat?
What is the net resistance of the parallel combination?
Net resistance for the parallel
Sit.
combination.
Sid, you will sit straight. Sit straight.
5 ohms.
No, how can it be 5 ohms? Dhruv, net resistance, give me in fraction. You can give it to me in fraction because they have not asked me the value of resistance.
5 upon 6.
Yes, ma'am.
1.2.
5
upon
upon
1.2.
6.
6.5.
5 upon 5. See for the.
Oh, sorry. 6 upon 5.
So parallel combination. Let me see here. See, look at the diagram of the circuit. Can you see the diagram of the circuit? So 1 upon Rp will be 1 upon R1 plus R2. So 1 upon Rp will be 5 upon 6. So Rp will be 6 upon 5. Very good. So it is 1 upon 2 ohms. Right? Please understand the formula 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. It is not R1 plus R2 because they are in parallel. And see how I've drawn the connection. Who is asking? Anybody wants to ask? Yes, Aditya? Any question?
In the B, for the part B, I did not draw the eye or the battery. I just drew the main circuit. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's okay. But
Yes,
if they
I
have
can
asked
see.
you to draw the circuit, then please, that is not an eye, it is a key. It's a key. Okay, it should be drawn. That's a key. A closed key. A key
No.
that is closed. Okay?
No, I'm talking about part B. I only made the parallel circuit. I did not
Okay,
make
okay,
the
okay.
resistance or battery.
Fine. So 1 upon Rp will be equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3. So the LCM is 6. So 5 upon 6. So this is not the answer. Rp will be 6 upon 5. So 1.2 ohms, right? And now Dhruv already gave me the answer for current. So that is correct. So now see, children, this is again a very important. Please follow my instructions. When you have to calculate the current, okay, when you have to do V upon Rp, please do not take decimal. It is very difficult to work with decimal. Take this value. Take the fractional value. So V6, 6 upon 5. So 5 will go in the numerator, 6 will get cancelled, and easily you will get the answer 5 amperes. So do not take the decimal value, always take the fraction for doing calculations. Calculations should always be done with fractions, okay? And you will easily get 5 amperes, right? Followed? Sid, have you followed? How we got 5 amperes?
Yes, ma'am.
Akshat, did you follow? Any
Yes, ma'am.
doubts? Akshat,
No,
any
ma'am.
doubts? Okay, fine. So this is followed. This is a simple one. Okay. Now 21, you will do it yourself, right? Then 20, 22. Two resistors of 4 ohm and 6 ohm are connected to draw a current of 5 ampere, and you have to find the current in each resistor. One minute. Yash. Atharva Banage, Narayan, please see that your videos are on. Yash, why so late?
No electricity, ma'am.
No electricity. Okay. The
Yes, ma'am.
fine. Okay. So now I'm doing 22. Question 22. There are two resistors, 4 ohm and 6 ohm. Okay, they are connected in parallel and they are drawing a current of 0.5 amperes. Now see how this is done. See, can you see this thing? Okay. Can you see the circuit, children? Right? You can see how they are connected in parallel, 4 ohm, 6 ohm. Okay, the current is 0.5 ampere. Right? Now I have to find I1 and I2. You need to find I1 and I2. Now the first thing that I have done is I have found RP. Now the problem is what is the formula for I1? Who will tell me? Shravani, can you tell me what will be the formula for I1? Can you tell me the formula for I1, Shravani?
V by R1.
Very good, Shravani. V by R1. And what is R1? Shravani, please tell me what is R1? Shravani, what is R1?
4 ohm.
Very good, 4 ohm. So I1 will be V by R1. So V upon 4. But what is V? They have not given us the battery voltage. So now my problem is how to find the battery voltage. Come on, now somebody is going to give me suggestions. I don't have the battery voltage. If I have V, it is so easy to find. Yes, sir. Who is giving me suggestions? Come on, unmute.
I will multiply 4 into 0.5, 6 into 0.5.
4 into 0.5 will give me battery voltage. Okay, 4 into 0.5. How can I multiply 4 into 0.5? Sid, 0.5 is not the current that is flowing in the branch. It is flowing outside.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I1 is equal to V upon 4 and I2 is equal to V upon 6. So can we write V upon 4 plus V upon 6 is equal to I?
V upon 4. Okay. V upon 4 plus V upon, then you have to solve the linear equation, right? You want to solve the linear equation. Fine. Now what I have done, I have found a simple solution. Okay. What I did was, see, there are many ways, like what Mariam is saying and all. Fine. What I did is I found RP. Amar, please. I have found RP. Okay. What did I do? I found RP. I found the net resistance of 4 and 6. Okay. So RP is 12 upon 5. Okay. Now this is the net resistance because this is 5 upon 12, 6 and 4. So 5 upon 12 I am getting. So RP is 12 upon 5. Now what I do is, I know that V is equal to IR. So I multiplied by RP will be V. Don't you know that I is the net current? Okay. Net current, I multiplied by net resistance is V. So what I did is I found RP and then the next step was that net current I is equal to V upon RP, right? So V will be equal to I multiply by RP. So when I do this, I multiply by RP, I get the voltage 1.2 volt. So I got the voltage. Did you understand what I did? The net current I multiplied by the net resistance. Okay, that will give you the battery voltage. So if I don't have the battery voltage, okay, if I don't have the battery voltage, I have to just multiply net current multiplied by the net resistance. So this is the net current 0.5 which is flowing in the outer branch. Okay. And the net resistance RP 12 upon 5 I have put here. So I got the answer V is 1.2. Now just as Shravani told me, I1 is V upon R1. So I1 is 1.2 upon 4. So 0.3. And then again I have to find I2. So I2 will be V upon R2. Right. So 1.2 divided by 6. So I will get 0.2. And if I want to know if my answers are correct, I1 and I2, all I need to do is I have got the net current 0.5. Just add them both. I1 plus I2. Did I get 0.5? I got 0.5, right? So the current flowing in the upper branch is 0.3. The current flowing in the lower branch is 0.2. And when I add both of them, I am getting the net current. So my answer is correct. And another very important thing, if you see, upper branch resistance is less, lower branch resistance is more. So the same thing happens. So if the resistance is less, more current will flow. Current is the flow of current, if the less resistance, so more current will flow in that branch. So 0.3 ampere current is flowing in the upper branch, whereas in the lower branch, 0.2 ampere because resistance is more. Okay. So this is another simple way, rather than making a linear equation. What Mariam said was also correct. Okay. But you will be confused. Simple. We are using the physics tools only rather than going to algebra. Okay. Sometimes we have to go to algebra, but if we are able to use our physics tools and do it, okay, then no need of going in for a linear equation. So very easily I've got the answer. Followed Mariam, how I got the answer? Okay, good. So this is the 22nd one which we have done. Now 24th one. 24th one is a tough one. Your time is already almost up. Okay. Let me just see the attendance quickly. Children, please try to solve as much as you can. Before I just see the attendance, I will just explain to you what is to be done in this. Try to do it yourself. See, you have to find R. Everyone see here. Try to solve it yourself. You have to find R. Okay. You have been given the battery voltage. This voltmeter is showing 4 volts. That means the battery voltage is 4 volts. Okay. Right. You are given the current flowing outside. This is the net current 0.4. And you have been given these 2 branches. Right. So first, what you can do is, I'll give you a hint. You find net resistance. How will you find net resistance RP? Can somebody tell me? V equal to IR. So R is equal to V upon I. Right? So RP is equal to V upon I. Now which V and which I
10
will take?
ohms.
Which V? Yes, Narayan, please answer me. Good, good.
Ma'am, 10 ohms.
Not like this. I want, okay, 10 ohms you're getting fine.
Ma'am, 4 upon 0.4.
Very good, excellent. So I will take V as 4 and I will be the net current flowing. Okay, so that will be 4 upon, so 4 divided by 0.4. So 4 divided by 0.4 will give me RP. Okay, once I get RP, I just have to use the formula 1 upon RP is equal to 1 upon 20 plus 1 upon R. Are you understanding? These two are in parallel. So 1 upon RP, once you divide this and this, you get RP. And then 1 upon RP will be equal to 1 upon 20 plus 1 upon R. Very easily now it is a linear equation. Just solve that in linear equation and you will get R. This is your homework for tomorrow. Again, I will come back tomorrow. Okay? I think tomorrow or day after, whatever. Fine? Okay. Just
20 ohms, ma'am.
okay. 20. I don't, let's see. Atharva Avsar is there. Banage, Saili, Dhruv, Sid, Melissa, Ali, Ayush, Yash, Rishabh, Mariam, Shrushti, Kanchan, Narayan, Akshat, Aditya, Ammar, Shravani, Piyush and Amatullah. All are there, right? 21 participants. Very good. So good class. Everyone is there. Okay. Now, children, today I'm going to send you a worksheet of calorimetry, not of work and energy. Work and energy I will send you next week. The reason is that after that you will be having your exam. So I want you to solve the work and energy worksheet next week. Okay, so today I'm sending you a worksheet on calorimetry. Few sums are there. Please try to solve them. Okay, fine. So everyone is there. Attendance I have taken. So have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, and please study
Ciao.
and do well. And this homework has to be done. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.